The arrest of former President Rodrigo Duterte by the International Criminal Court has ignited a firestorm of legal and political controversy. Could this lead to criminal and civil cases against those who facilitated his arrest? Even more provocatively, could President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., as the architect of foreign policy, face impeachment for his alleged role in violating constitutional principles? These questions strike at the heart of Philippine sovereignty, individual rights, and the limits of presidential power. Let's dive into the legal and political dimensions of this unfolding drama. Duterte's camp is poised to challenge the legality of his arrest, potentially targeting those who facilitated his transfer to ICC custody. If constitutional rights were trampled upon, the legal repercussions could be seismic. Imagine a scenario where a former president claims that his fundamental rights were violated. Duterte could file a civil suit for damages under Article 32 of the Civil Code, citing unlawful detention or deprivation of due process. The precedent set in Rubrico versus Macapagal-Arroyo, where damages were awarded for illegal detention, provides a powerful legal foundation for such claims. This case underscores that no one, not even state actors, is above constitutional accountability. The criminal dimension is equally compelling. Duterte's legal team could pursue charges for 1. Abuse of authority. Officials who exceeded their lawful powers in facilitating his arrest could face prosecution under the revised penal code. 2. Arbitrary detention. If his detention lacked proper judicial authorization, it could constitute arbitrary detention under Article 124 of the revised penal code. 3. Unlawful surrender to a foreign entity. Duterte's camp might argue that transferring him to ICC custody violated national sovereignty or domestic legal procedures, raising questions about treason or betrayal of public trust. These cases would hinge on proving procedural violations and demonstrating how constitutional safeguards were disregarded. A battle that could reshape the boundaries between domestic law and international obligations. Additionally, an impeachment case against President Bongbong Marcos may be looming in the horizon. The stakes rise dramatically when we consider whether President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., as the architect of foreign policy, can be impeached for allegedly facilitating Duterte's controversial arrest. Impeachment isn't just about removing a leader, it's about defending the Constitution itself. Under Article 11, Section 2 of the 1987 Constitution, impeachment requires proof of 1. Culpable violation of the Constitution. If Marcos's actions willfully undermine constitutional provisions, such as national sovereignty, Article 2, Section 7, or Duterte's rights under the Bill of Rights, this could constitute a culpable violation. The landmark case Francisco versus House of Representatives clarifies that such violations must be intentional and grave. 2. Betrayal of public trust. Facilitating Duterte's transfer to ICC custody without ensuring adherence to Philippine laws could be seen as betraying public trust, an impeachable offense outlined in Inoriz Gonzalez. 3. Treason. If cooperation with the ICC is framed as aiding foreign entities against Philippine sovereignty, treason charges under Article 114 of the revised penal code could enter the equation. This saga isn't just about Duterte or Marcos, it's about the soul of Philippine democracy. Can individual rights withstand international pressures? Can national sovereignty prevail against global accountability mechanisms? These questions resonate far beyond courtrooms and legislative chambers. They challenge Filipinos to redefine their nation's place in an increasingly interconnected world.